what you see. Come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want. 'Cause your heart's made of gold. But don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. I break down all things Big Brother 25. Tonight, for a very special late night live, we are going to be recapping and roasting the latest episode of Big Brother, episode 15, which I am now calling Muffin Hands, the Tiny Veto POV episode, Wednesday night's episode. We're going to be roasting it and recapping it the way we do over here. I am stand-up comedian Joleen Lunzer, if this is your first time on my channel, and Big Brother super fan. To break it all down, feel free to sound off in the chat and in the comments after the video posts. I'm very opinionated, but you guys are welcome to your opinions as well. And don't forget to hit that like. Let's set a like goal for 900. That's going to be, that's asking a lot, I know. But if you could just smash that like for me, that'd be fantastic. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you want to support the channel further, you can join one of my YouTube memberships, hit me up on Patreon, or send a super chat while we're live or a super thanks after the video posts. I also have all my links for social media, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal at the bottom. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. D35 in the Big Brother house. That's what I like about BBUK is they always go D35, D36, D. That's my favorite. Whoever the speaker was, the announcer for Big Brother UK, that was amazing. Okay, you guys are all here for some late night fun, so let's get to it. So what did you guys think of tonight's episode? Oh, okay. Well, here's what went down. We had Jared Bear, as we call him over here, the mama's boy. He is, HOHing the way Jared Bear does, the way Jared Bear do. I was kind of, it's hard watching the live feeds and then watching the episodes because you see so much is left out. And I was really hoping they would show just how much of a Carmela Soprano that Blue was being while Jared is HOH. And when she shushed America multiple times on the live feeds when she was in the HOH room, I was really hoping they would show that. And we didn't get that. We also didn't get a really good look and picture of how much work America put in when her name was thrown around as a replacement nom. Just how much she did to get herself out of that really bad situation, if you will. So Ben says it was a good episode for this season, which has low standards. Now, right out the gate, we see the breakup of Red and Cameron. But if you follow my channel, you know we have seen this already. I've acted it out in a live. I did a separate video where I put it together in a shorter version for you guys. If you haven't checked that out, please go give it some love, a like, a comment, and have a laugh about it. But they really were showing up and showing out for this breakup. So, well, Cameron, I reckon that we're just not going to go much farther in this game together, because here was Red. Red was just like, oh my god. Red was just, let me get my red beard. Come on now. Red was like, my feelings are hurt. Jared said that Cameron turned against me. And allegedly that's true, even though I have no proof other than Jared saying it. Okay? The beard's not working like it used to. The beard don't love me like it used to. Like it used to. Like it used to. Oh, this beard is just the worst right now. We got Brokeback Hot Tub. He's like, oh no. Well, I reckon it's been a hard week. It's just so hard for me knowing that
Cameron's betrayed me because Jared says so, not because I have any direct proof that he has in fact betrayed me. It's just Jared telling me. And I really love Cameron. I did. We had a good little bromance going on. We hated all the women's equalies. And now I don't trust him. And so in this game, he's dead to me. I reckon that is how it's got to be. But I'm sad. I got to tell myself a joke. What's in a frog's ass? Frog ass. That's a joke. What is the difference between a hippo and a ladder? The hippo is a large. No, what's the difference? Wait a minute. What's the difference between a hippo and a bick? Or something like that. Well, the hippo is a large animal, and a bick is lighter. Is a bit lighter. Is a little lighter. You get it. It's like when I think about Cameron not wanting to work with me and be my friend, I think, well, that's like wiping my ass before I take a dump. That's what that's like. That's what that's like. Ellie Mae, I'm coming home with you, baby. I'm coming home. I hope you didn't meet another man. You just turned 21. Perfect age for me. Next year, you're going to be too old for me, allegedly. Allegedly! No. And then Cameron, Cameron is just like, Red, what's going on with our friendship here? What's happening? Is it something between me and you? Is it you? Is it me? Am I the problem? Is that what's happening over here? What is it? Is it personal? Is it a personal game? Is the game personal? What's going on? I thought we had something good. I take care of you in this game. I'm trying to set Izzy up to be the replacement nominee to get her on the block. That's not going to work, but I think it's going to work. I know what I'm doing. I know what time it is. I have love for you, Red. Who told you these lies about me? Who's being such a liar about me, Cameron? Who would lie on me, Red? You got to talk to me, young buddy. Speaking of buddies, thank you, buddy, for the super chat. I'm so tired of Blue and Jared. Well, I reckon Cameron and Red are too. I'm tired of them too, because as Cameron, I don't think it's fair for people to have organisms in the house without me. But America, she's put some clothes on, right? I can't control myself around her. That's not creepy at all. Well, Red, you just let me know when you're ready to talk, okay? Because I'm ready to listen a little bit. But I don't know what the problem is. I thought we were friends. I really did. I really did think we were friends. I thought we were going to go all the way, May. I thought we were going to have all the podcasts. We were going to go on that Rob has a podcast. We were going to be the final two, so we get our games broken down by that Tehran. Tehran was going to just break down our games. And now you're just ruining it for us, Red. What's going on, Red? You're not even flicking your feet in the water like you like to. Like you happily flick your feet in the water. I noticed that you've been wearing the same overalls for a week straight, Red. Are you in your sad boy era? Is that something you learned on that TikTok that you and Ellie Mae are on? Is that what happened there? Well, I reckon I'm going to have to just creep out of America some more. It's probably what I'm going to have to do. But I don't understand why people say I'm creepy. I'm actually a really nice guy. It's just all the women in here, all the sexy ladies. I just think of them like a daughter, like a daughter. I think what happens in this house is people don't like normal guys. I played sports. I'm really heterosexual. I read Field and Stream magazine. I take a dump with my pants all the way down, hitting the floor. And people don't like normal men no more. You got to be part of that LGBTs. You got to be part of the QIAs, the ABCDEFGs. That's what you got to be, allegedly. Is that offensive? Not where I'm from. Not where I'm from. That's not offensive. But if you're offended by that, that's more of a you problem than a me problem. Creepy Cam, and now I have Creepy Cam hair. So their breakup happens. So we get to see it on an episode, which I was so happy about. So happy about. All right. And finally, we get to see what we've been talking about all week long. the breakup of Red and Cameron, which is such a ridiculous breakup at this point because Red has no proof that Cameron has betrayed him other than what Jared said. And Jared himself even said, well, he didn't so much say that he was going to stab you in the back or he wanted to go up, be a pawn to get you out. He kind of insinuated it, or did he? Or didn't he? I don't know. And Red's like, well, I reckon that's good enough for me. I will just hate that man till the day I die. And I will just, good thing I have Sari. She would never lie. Red thinks Sari would never lie. She would never tell a lie. She is just so perfect, and she is. But he is going to find out what anyone who's played a strategic game with Sari has found out, that you think you're special until you're not. All right. Like the Traitors kids, when they were like, Sari is the best. She is, oh my God, she would never lie to us. There's no way she's a traitor. Right? We are family. She invited us to Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's Eve. Okay. And she said I could take the last name Fields. And then it got to the end and they were like, who's a traitor? And they're like, not me, because we're honest, right, Sari? And Sari's like, that's cute. I'm a traitor. Yeah, I'm the last one. I'll take all the money. Thank you. You guys, I'm so sorry. Are you crying? Oh God, that's me too. Can I cash that? Like, is that like a tomorrow? Do I have to wait? I don't have to wait. It's not one of those things like back in the day. You guys have the money? Okay, cool. I don't know. It's the first season for the US. I know you guys have done this in other countries, but anyways, bye. Toodles. It was fun. Yeah, hit me up. Call me. Text me about Thanksgiving. We'll see. So, I can't wait for that. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Tammy, so much for the super chat. Tammy says, did you hear Sarah from Entertainment broke up with Big Brother tonight? She's not. I know. I don't blame Sarah one bit. Totally support Sarah. Go give her some love. Sarah from Entertainment on her channel. I think it's something that a lot of us Big Brother, if you've covered Big Brother, you've probably contemplated stopping watching the show and definitely covering it at one point because it can be very frustrating. And, you really got to weigh out. Is it good for your mental healthies? Is it good? Does it make you feel good? Do you feel like you're doing a good thing or not? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But I 100% support Sarah. And she has so much great Survivor and Amazing Race content and other content that we'll miss her. But as far as Sarah goes, she's going to stay booked and busy. I mean, Big Brother really lost a good BB commentator, when Sarah started or stopped supporting. Yeah, I think Sarah, she said it wasn't one thing. I think it's a culmination of things, but definitely Sarah is very involved with the Special Olympics and she is, that's really important and near and dear to her and stuff. So 100% support her. Sometimes I wonder why I watch this damn show and why I cover this damn show. And then I think, you know what, out of all the ugliness, we find the funny. Okay, so I convinced myself we're doing something good. Now, I could be lying to myself, but so far, it has worked. So we will see. Lazy Buddha says, would love to see Sari set up Jared after she realizes he's going to tank her game. I cannot wait till Sari finds out that Jared told Blue the biggest secret, that she is his mom. I'm so interested to see how Sari takes that because we heard in tonight's episode, Sari say, I've been cleaning up Jared's messes for 25 years. And I felt that in my soul. And I feel like that wasn't something the DR told her to say. That was something Sari was feeling. She wanted to get that out in the open and say it in a safe space, which is the DR, because Jared's messy. Let's talk about Jared's messiness. So him and Corey are going to go back and forth in this episode. And if you watch the feeds, you saw this happen for like ever. And it was so boring because Jared doesn't listen. Corey at this point it's kind of like talking to a wall for him with Jared. Jared is the type, much like Cameron, can't be wrong. Like America said, very big ego. Even when he is wrong, won't admit he's wrong, will blame it on something else. So frustrating. And then with Corey, he did spend a good portion of the game downplaying America and that he can't trust her, to distance himself from her. And then when he wants to keep her, it's going to be harder for him to convince those in power or the HOH or the people he's playing with that, in fact, America is someone you can work with, when he's said
you can't trust America, to get them off the scent of her and to prove to Jared he's his number one. Now, Corey being Jared's number one is interesting because we know Jared being Corey's number one is interesting because we know Corey isn't Jared's number one, unless Jared is going to completely screw over his mom. I don't see that happening. But I think, Corey, again, since Blue hasn't let this information out and nobody but Izzy and Blue know, and they haven't said anything, that Sari is Jared's mom, Corey is probably thinking, hey, we can play together. This would be, I can win next to Jared. He is très difficile. He's got an ego on him. And I can do things I'm good in ways that he's not good, but until we get to final two, he's good in ways I'm not good in this game. But if he knew this very pivotal, important information that Sari is in fact Jared's mom and that he has stronger ties in the house due to familial ties, I don't think Jared would want to play, or I don't think Corey would want to play with Jared that much. Now, I do think Corey is, I don't know if it's hard with these episodes because what the edit shows us and what's actually going on, Jared and Corey are no bromance, okay? They fight all the time. They really, there's just a wall when they're talking, and that's why it's frustrating to watch them interact with each other. So to be like, we're a bromance, I'm like, we're each other's final two. I don't know. Once Blue came in the picture and America, they really haven't talked as much as they used to. And the only time they are talking is when Corey's trying to talk Jared off of putting his flirtmance, showmance, no-mance, whatever it is, on the block, or trying to convince him that a move might be dumb. And then Corey not understanding that some of Jared's moves are not necessarily dumb, even though a lot of them are, but because his mom's in the game and he's really playing Sari's game. So where Corey thinks, hey, maybe, he can utilize me and we can go after Sari and Izzy and stuff at the end. That's his mommy. That's my mommy. So yeah. And they didn't show Jared slip up tonight. They did not. And that definitely happened during, obviously, this week and with the talks about America going up as a replacement nom. So Corey really pushes back on Jared putting America up. And Jared, I don't know where Jared gets off talking like he is some big gamer. I do not understand where he's like telling Corey, America throws everything and she's not in. There's not people to win this stuff. First of all, sir, you have only won one thing. And it was basically by default at this point. Izzy hit the wrong button. Your mommy didn't want to win and Cameron didn't want to win. And those were the people you went up against in the knockout picture finder contest. All right. Other than that, what have you won? Also, you're saying this to Corey about America when Corey has thrown all the competitions. The audacity of him. And then that's why I loved America having some good DR time to be like, sir, you dropped from the pressure cooker. To say I threw it is ridiculous. I made a deal. Maybe I should have stayed on now and been the HOH. I'm sure she's contemplated that quite a few times, and I wish she would have, but she lasted 14 hours. You fell off when the lights turned on, like she said. America just clocked him in these DRs. She's like, you got a big ego. You don't listen. You fell right away. You are not strong. For Jared to give anyone advice in this game or to talk down to them about how they're playing or how they're not helping him, I'm like, excuse me? You are a constant problem for your mother. You can't keep your mouth shut about stuff. America is by far not a perfect player at all. But the way he's talking to her, like he is somehow the superior player. It's like, bro, you barely listen to your mommy. She says, don't say nothing, Jer. Okay. Hey, guess what? Jag, you might be safe. I don't know. Don't ask me no more questions. Okay. Hey, Jared, don't say anything that I'm your mom. I won't, mom. I won't fall in love. And pretty soon he's doing paper, rock, scissors underneath the covers and he's got to do cleanup. And then he's like, oh, my mom's in the game. I just spread my juices. My juices are looses. And then he just, once he had his organisms, I think then he was just like, I'm going to tell you everything about my game.
and my mom because I love you. But Mom, I'm not going to fall in love. I don't even love her like that. And he was like, I love you, Blue. You're the best. My mom's in the game. She's playing. Her name is Sari. And yeah, what else do you want to know about me? Me and Corey have a final 2. I mean, this guy is just giving it up. But Blue, you know, she don't know nothing about this game. And we saw that when she nominates or suggests someone that she's very close with in the house and should be working with strategically, someone that she just got done sitting with a couple episodes ago, I could have sworn. And they were clocking the fact that, man, Sari is in everything. Sari is running shit. Sari is doing the damn thing. And then now all of a sudden, she's like, I forgot about that. Now I just want to do paper, rock, scissors. And Jag, you should go on the block. Jag, why don't you be a replacement? This way you can prove to the Alliance. Why does he got to prove something? Why doesn't Jared prove something? Jared, we know you're HOH, but you go on the block. Why don't you prove something? Why doesn't anyone else prove anything? So this was, it was frustrating.
Clean that up a little bit.
Clean that up a little bit. Clean that up a lot of bit. A lot of bit. Oh my gosh. Jared communicates, Ben says, with the house guests as if they don't compare notes. Oh my gosh. Jared would be, if he didn't have his mom to clean up his messes and to speak highly of him and to be like, well, I think Jared's doing this or that, he would be screwed. The way he talks to people is not good social game at all. Not good social game. So Janet says, did I hear Jared tell American Corey that he was in LA playing BB when he was 18? What? I did not hear that. Was that today? Did you get a timestamp for that? You got a timestamp? Joseph has a good question. Would, for us and everyone in the chat, feel free to sound off, would Jared be cast on here if Sari wasn't his mother? No. The answer is no. I don't think so. No. I'm going to say no. But knowing Big Brother, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. Oh my God, they need to use paper, rock, scissors. Not that kind in a comp. They really do, because that's what they refer to it as paper, rock, scissors. I don't think, I don't know. Who knows? Big Brother, they cast. Look at what we got in the house. We got a guy that's quoting Andrew Taint. He's just taint-delicious. Matt in the house, just tainting it up, going, my friend Andrew Taint says, boys and boys and boys and boys and your boys and your boys and your boys. And you're like, really, Matt Taint? That is not fun. Not fun. Stackton FL said, no. Amy Lee says, Jared said he was on a game show when he was 18. Literally just happened on the feeds. Okay, when I went live. Interesting. What game show was it? It was a BB game show? Huh. And it's crazy because going into this, I thought Jared's personality is going to be so different because his intro package and his before, like preseason interviews, he had a lot of different energy. But once we saw him in the house, same energy, Red, Cameron, Matt, just, ego city township. So Joseph says, spoiler girl is saying that BB26 is already casting. They are using the applications from BB25. 90% we will get a winter. Oh, what? 90% chance we'll get a winter. Are you serious? Don't get me excited, Joseph. I love a winter Big Brother. Oh my gosh. You never heard of Andrew Tate? Well, just Google Andrew Tate and you will find out everything you need to know. Anyone who quotes him willingly, that's a problem. He's got a big audience. It's But then you look at the kind of guys that support that kind of guy, and it's not the kind of guys most guys would want to be. Okay. Oh, he meant Survivor. He was trying to show up Corey, because now Corey's secret's out about his brother Zach. Because, like in the episode, they were saying, Jared looks at Corey like a younger brother.
And it's an interesting dynamic because it's definitely how it comes off. He's like, he's a smart little younger brother, but Jared definitely talks to him like he knows more than him. And the two of them together can just talk in circles. And it's not that interesting to watch. And we've seen Jared even say his favorite birthday was his 19th birthday when he went to Fiji. You mean we're Survivor films? Huh. I mean, I'm surprised Corey hasn't put the pieces together. It's like, wake up, Corey. Wake up. Hello. I cannot wait until this secret gets out. It will be hilarious. So we have this back and forth of who will be the replacement nominee. Obviously, America's like, it's not going to be me. And she goes up and she does some work in the HOH room. We got a lot of it cut. Blue left the room. Jared's like, let me talk to her. And there was a moment that was pretty funny when America thanks Jared for calling her a woman and not a female. We didn't see that. We didn't see Blue shush America. But I do think America playing with the tears and the emotions definitely was a good play. I had my friends over and we were watching it. Shout out to Vanessa and Joaquin. And they even pointed out, my friend Vanessa was like, I think this is a good move for her because Jared seems like the type of guy that he's already said, females, they're emotional. They are, we're emotional. So I think that since he thinks of all women being that way, and he did make a comment on the feeds when she was crying, I believe, and said, I don't like to see women cry. And I think that's when she said, oh, thank you for not calling me a female, calling me a woman. So I think that is still like, guys like that tend to get, they're like, I'll save you. All right. Wipe your tears, sweetheart. The men are talking. Get out of here. We'll try to save you. So Blue made some comment to America when they were in the HOH room. Was it in the episode? Because I was trying to see, what did I watch on the feeds versus what they showed in the episode. And it didn't seem like they really, obviously they can't show everything, but I feel like they could have shown a little more of that and just how stressful it has been for America. And obviously, the Jared R word situation and maybe a little more on how the men in the house just keep going way past the game with the way they talk about her. So yeah. I don't remember what the comment was that she said. But there you go. And you know what? You don't even have to, everyone doesn't have to be perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. It's just do better, be better. And I think a lot of the dudes in this house can take notes on that because there's some problematic stuff going on. Let's see. We get to the veto competition. It's the tiny veto. And I'm just like, you know what? Wrap it up. It's done. It's over. No more tiny veto. I'm actually kind of bored with the tiny veto. Let me know what you guys think. Did she say, was that what she said? We ain't all perfect? Like Mrs. Perfect or Mrs. Something. Don't quote me. I'm gonna have to go back and watch. Ugh. Sometimes episodes are really good, but a lot of times I'm like, okay, I saw this on the feeds. Let's see how they edit it. And then I'm like, oh, that doesn't even give the casuals even close to an idea of what really happened up in that room and what really went down. You're tired of Tiny Vito too, Janet? Yeah. I'm bored of it. Everyone's hands is shaking. It's boring. It's not fun to watch. It was exciting because Davon won. We had Davon. Woo, she won it. And now he's won it. So it's good. It's come full circle from good right back to, or 180, whatever the saying. It went from good to no, thank you. I mean, was anybody, and feel free, welcome to your opinions. Was anybody happy to see Cameron win it? Obviously the house guests weren't. That was the funniest part of the episode when they're watching the competition go down. And America's doing pretty well. Matt's doing pretty well. Jared has muffin hands, allegedly. There's some muffin hand syndrome going around that I had no idea. Poor Jared with the muffin hands. Do you know the muffin hands, the muffin hands, the muffin hands? But yeah, he's just always had these puffy muffin hands. And Jared's like, I got muffin fingers. I don't even think Jared's hands look that muffiny. But I guess I was looking at them after they said that, but they just looked
like regular old hands to me, but apparently they're just real puffy. And let me Google, is muffin hand syndrome a thing? Because it could be, muffin hand syndrome. No, just Marfan syndrome, which I do know people with Marfan syndrome, but I don't know about muffin hands. Okay, let's see if we got muffin hands. I think they made this up for Turner and Jasmine. What's this say? Would you rather have muffin hands or corduroy skin? Oh, that gives me the heebies. Oh my God. Just thinking about why does that give me the ick, as they would say in the house? It gave me the goosebumps. Muffin hands or corduroy skin? That's the one that gets me. I think I'd rather have muffin hands, but then I would probably eat them because I love muffins. Oh, goodness. No, I don't see anything. Muffin hands. Okay, Urban Dictionary has a definition for it. Hands that are short, stubby, and resemble a muffin when made into a fist. When Alex tried to punch me with her muffin hands, I fell to the floor laughing because they looked so, and then they used the R word. So there you go. Everything comes full circle. Right on Urban Dictionary. Oh my gosh. Jay says, I want a mini Vito comp with a mini BB house and a mini BB dryer sheets to wipe the mini BB couch that has mini BB juices and mini BBs on it. Mini unborn BBs on it. It's the same old thing every time. It's the same old thing every time. I'm just over it. We did it. Davon won. That was nice. And now we just end on a stinker. Cameron, come in. And why was he shirtless? Where was your shirt? Was he scared it was going to get in the way? Was it going to hit something? I didn't even know until my friend Vanessa pointed it out. She's like, I don't think he's wearing a shirt. I'm like, what? Are you sure? And it looked like he had a collar. And my husband said, no, that's the mic cord. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Why are your nipples out for this, sir? And then at the end, he did like a, and everyone watching in the living room on the TV were like, crickets. No one was happy Cameron won, not even Red. And Red is your best friend, who's now not your best friend because he believes you're a turncoat. That's what he believes. Oh my gosh. I know. It'd be pretty great if Cameron left and Heisem stayed. I do miss Heisem. I do miss him. Amy Lee says, can you get that hideous? No, we had to look at him. Now everyone has to. No, I can get him off the screen. But yeah, it was, he wins. America comes close. It looked like Miss Felicia was left-handed and then Matt switched over to his left hand because he said he was shaking less, which, okay. I feel like Bowie Jane got a little bit of airtime, but maybe I just imagined that. Maybe that's what happened. She was like, hi guys, it's me, Bowie Jane. Yes, it's intense. It's intense. And I don't get to play in very many vetoes. Bowie Jane was talking on the feeds today, talking to Corey. She was like, how do I not go up as a replacement nom? How do I not do that? Okay, because I just want to make it to Jerry. It'll be intense. Just want to make it to Jerry. And I'm like, oh, Bowie Jane. God love you, Bowie Jane. She just wants to make it to Jerry. And she was asking Corey on the bikes, working out, how do I not be a replacement nom? Because everyone thinks I'm close to Cameron, but I'm not. He just talks to me and it's intense. But they think I'm with him. So I just got to get to Jerry. People are renting out my house. I got to get it out. Yeah. Gosh, didn't know what to do. Thanks, Corey, for riding bikes with me. See you in a week. Oh my goodness. Right? Play the game, Bowie. I really wish you would play the game. I'm a Bowie Jane stan, but also I hate when house guests come in here and they are like, I just want to make it to Jerry. Just Jerry. What's a Jerry? Is there an actual Jerry? Because I'm a barrister. I know about Jerry's. And you're like, no. Please stop.
Please stop. Obviously, this was a big, veto competition that Red wanted to win. He was like, I gotta win this, as he was like wiping his tears away in the DR, but he did not, obviously, win. I loved when Corey told America that you have to start winning. You have to you can't throw it. You have to really try to win this. And she's like, why? What are you talking about? And he's like, I talked to Jared and he's gonna be watching you. And she's like, what the? And then she gets kind of hype and it was funny. And Corey's just like, I know, it's ridiculous. He's being ridiculous. Okay. But that's how it is. That's just how it is. All right. But yeah, America's just like, why is he even bringing me up? Why is Jared making this harder and more? Even Jared's own mom was like, I got to clean up his mess. I got to clean up his mess of an HOH. And if Jared even suspects that America threw the veto, he's like, I'm done with her. I'm putting her ass up. I don't even care. Because Jared hates America. He don't know why. He just hates her. He's like, I'll renom her. And that's why him and Corey had to argue and just ridiculous. Okay. And then again, when they do have to find a replacement nominee, they're all up in the room talking. And of course, why not nominate one of your own? So Miss Felicia agrees with Blue and is like, yeah, Jared, you go up, Miss Felicia. And I'm like, I love Miss Felicia, but if Miss Felicia told me and we're in an alliance that I should go on the block, I should be like, well, you could too, Miss Felicia. If it's a done deal and all the votes are sealed and we got it, then you should go up, Miss Felicia. Everybody loves you way more than they love me. They're telling Jag to trust his alliance and his people when last week he was voted out unanimously. And then it was only because Matt used the veto. And then Jared's still mad at him going, Jag lied to me. Sir, you lied to your mom. This is a lying game. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. And then how did Julia Moonves get so annoyed with Bowie Jane? Bowie Jane's like, I would just like to thank Amy for taking care of my, and Julia Chen's like, shut up, you're done. Thank you. Goodbye. And everyone else got to give like an hour long. They're like, thank my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, my brother's sister, my sister's brother, my third cousin, Rennie. I would like to thank the floor that I'm standing on. I would like to give a shout out to my dog. How you guys doing? All the countries in the world in order. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Taylor Swift. I hope you had a great concert. I really wish I was out of the house. I would be there. Beyonce, I think you're performing in LA this week. I'm so jealous. I can't be there. I'll see you guys later. And then Julia Moonves let him say it all. But the minute at last week's live eviction, Bowie Jane threw down a quick little, thank you. Julie Chen's like, shut up. Don't talk. Oh my God. Julia Moonves, calm down. All right. Stacked says Waffle Wednesday is in action now. Who do you want evicted and why? All right, you guys, let's get to that because we got to get back to these feeds. So ultimately, to end the episode recap, we see obviously Cameron win. There is a discussion who to put up. They finally decide on Jared after a quick, not so quick, but quick in the episode push for America that pits Corey versus Jared. In the battle of the bromances. And then Blue's like, how about you, Jag? And Felicia's like, that's actually a good idea. That's actually a really good idea. So Jag's like, no. Okay. I guess I'm no. But okay, but no. But okay. Here's my thing. I like parodying Red. I like getting into my character. I like my beard. I like my hat. But he's too sad. There's a point when it's not fun. You're too sad, sir. You need to go home to Ellie Mae. Okay? Remember Ellie Mae, the one you're afraid? She left you, this one?
And today is a very special day. Today is actually Ellie Mae's 21st birthday, guys. So I want all of you to give her some big old birthday wishes, and what we're going to do for y'all is a good old birthday strawpedo. Now, hey guys, Red and Ellie Mae here, and today is a very special day. Today is actually Allie Mae's 21st birthday, guys. So I want all of you to give her some big old birthday wishes, and what we're going to do for y'all is a good...
Every time I watch that, there's just something so wrong because I thought that was his daughter. And then she was stroking him by the swimsuit area on the tum-tums. And I was like, oh no, please don't. Oh God, she's getting real low. Oh, I don't think anyone would stroke their dad like that. Oh no, thank you. No, thank you. Did Julie BB start calling her Bowie without the Jane part added? I think there's still Bowie Jane. Even though Miss Felicia had a whole conversation with her and was like, hey, what is your name again?
Your mom, so Bowie Jane, Bowie. And it's one word, Bowie Jane.
2 words.
Oh, so
First
Bowie
name?
is your first name and Jane is your middle name?
Yeah. No, last name.
Your last name is Jane?
It's kind of a common name in Australia.
Oh, now
but
that
that-
I didn't realize.
Me either. I thought it was like...
No, it can be a middle name as well.
No, but I just thought it was like Allie Mae.
No, that's why I was never sure why they're going Bowie Jane. They're not going...
Felicia Cannon,
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. I love when Felicia goes, okay. So yeah, my answer would be Red gone. I think overall it's going to be better because there is always that chance. And Red gave little indications that he could maybe work it out with Cameron again. And then you give Cameron a little more power. As much as I really don't care if Jag goes, because I don't think Jag is playing the game. I mean, I think he's playing a version of the game. I think he thinks he's playing the game, but I think that we've given Jag so many chances, I feel like, as an audience to be like, come on, Jag, put it together. You're figuring it out. Suri running everything. Yes. You in blue. Okay. And then he's like, I don't trust America. And it's like, okay, goodbye. These are the people that actually have your back. I don't know what to tell you anymore, Jag. I don't know what to tell you. So honestly, either of them can go. I'm kind of like Mimi. You can both go. You serve me no purpose anymore. Jag's too clueless and Red is too sad. So I guess if I had to pick just for parody purposes, I would say Jag can go and Red can stay. But for, being gross and a misogynist and a sad boy, Red could go. Yeah. But I still think for Suri's game, I think it would be better for Jag to go. And I'm just saying for Suri's game because the whole house runs on Duncan and Suri. Let me read some of you guys' comments here. Casey says, I'm thinking production told them to flip back and forth for entertainment purposes. These people couldn't be so indecisive every week. It's too much. I don't know. Paranoia is an MFer, but we do know that they listen to production, and production does play a role, even though they're not supposed to use production for strategy. They're not supposed to. And Jared did admit this week on the feeds that in the doctor's office is when he decided to go after America because of whatever he was told in there. So if that's the case, then maybe, hi Tilly, producer Tilly has joined the chat. Then maybe they are wanting it. I mean, production definitely, they get involved. They get overly involved. Earlier today, I would say Jag was 100% leaving, 100% staying. And they were going to go after Red after his conversation that he had with Jared and the indication that he was like, well, maybe me and Cameron can talk again. Maybe we can work something out. Okay, maybe. I've been talking so much Big Brother today. I don't even know if I'm making sense anymore. Joseph says Jag was the benefactor of producers wanting the week back they lost since Luke said the N-word. Oh, yes. William says, I think he thinks he's playing the game. Also, he does think he's playing the game. I had high hopes for Jag, such high hopes. No. But Mimi's right, 100%. What she told, what she's been saying all day, what she said yesterday is, I don't know about all day today, but yesterday, just either can go. Either are fine to go. But Mimi's always been concerned about if Cameron is their target, why keep someone in the house who Cameron has admitted if he wins HOH next week, he still won't put Red up, even though Red allegedly hates him and they had a breakup in a hot tub. Cameron still will not put Red on the block.
So she's like, they will make up. They will make up. Stacked is keeping us up to date on things going on the feeds. Oh my God. Suri, Izzy, Matt in Have Not Room now. I have it muted, but I feel shenanigans are happening. I felt it as I was coming live because there was Suri talking to Jared in the food storage. So we'll see. We will see what ends up happening. Would Cam cast a pity vote for his man to fall? I think so. I think they were planning on maybe just not telling Bowie or Cam and letting them vote for Red to stay. So yeah. I don't know. We will see. We will see. I mean, it's we have so much time. Yes, and that's the frustrating thing is I got to get sleep, okay? I got to take Teddy, my new rescue dog. He's got his first vet appointment tomorrow at 9 a.m. We got to get up. I can't be tired for my little Ted dog. I got to be there for him. So it's like I want to stay up and watch the feeds, but I'm going to try my best not to fall asleep, and then I'll have to wake up super early. And that's the great thing about, being able to go back a little bit on the flashback and be like, play, and put it in fast speed. Digital Carnival says this America mistreatment is so similar with the Taylor situation. Is it possible that production create this pattern for the drama and create an underdog? Being a woman my whole life, I don't think it's created. Unfortunately, I think it is an unfortunate side effect of the patriarchy in a lot of ways. So, yeah. And it's similar to the Taylor situation. It's close. I mean, it's not the Taylor situation, but there's definitely parallels between the two. So I can understand a comparison there, but there are quite a few differences as well. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I'll put it out in the chat. Most women in the chat. Do you think this is something, the hatred or injustice for women in the house or the way they're treated or talked to by these men? Do you think that's something production created, or that's just an unfortunate side effect of the patriarchy and conditioned misogyny within society? So let me know your experience, because maybe I'm speaking out of turn. Here. But when you have young men in the house quoting Andrew Tate and talking about Sadie Hawkins and calling women bitch this, bitch that, because Matt's whole point of calling this woman, telling the story about Sadie Hawkins, was there was a woman who didn't, or a girl, I guess you would say at the time, because they would have been in high school, who, or maybe it was, Sadie, they were saying Sadie's is when the girl asked the boy. So maybe it was a different situation where a guy asked a girl to a dance. He had a sign. She said no. And he was like, what a bitch. And then she didn't even talk to him. Again, a little crazy to think that she can't say no. If someone asks you out, if I ask a guy out and he says no, I'm not going to be like, what a dick. I'm going to be like, he just doesn't like me. It's going to hurt your ego a little bit, but you got to move on.org. He's like, he made her a sign. Oh, well, then she for sure should go out with him. And then if he doesn't talk, or she doesn't talk to him again, why would they talk? She doesn't want to go on a date with him. Why would she want to talk to him? That's the same thing. Literally, if I ask a guy out, he says no. Well, if I ask a guy out, my husband's going to be mad, first of all. But if I do, and he says no, I might be like, ooh, that hurts a little bit. Joleen don't got it. She doesn't got it like she thought she did. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, I accept. Goodbye. And then I'm not going to be mad that he hasn't talked to me. I won't want to talk to him. Like, I'd feel weird. Like, why would we talk? Okay, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Stack says, happened to me for years by many men. Vanessa says, very familiar with the situation. Daily life. Amy says, side effect of the patriarchy. 100%. Sue H says, it's the red pill. Definitely the red pill. I thought it was a little blue pill. So it could be that too. It's like a homecoming story, I think, Ben. They first started talking about Sadie Hawkins, so it was confusing. And I'm like, why is Matt even talking about Sadie Hawkins? He's like 25. Is he going to Sadie Hawkins with somebody? I mean, I don't know. Matt, like I said earlier, you got bigger fish to fry. Your mom says you don't have a bank account. She was basically like, you're broke as a joke, and they're paying for you. And it's unfortunate that the Special Olympics, or it's not the Special Olympics, the Deaf Olympics, that they don't pay their athletes. That's ridiculous, because it is a job in itself to just get ready for to be at any Olympic level. That's crazy. But they don't get paid. They don't have sponsorships, they don't have nothing. But your mom said you don't even have a bank account. So you got other things you got to be worried about than calling women bitches because they say no to an offer for a date. DT Kell said he also said if he sees a girl turn down a guy, she instantly, that's in that same conversation. He says she instantly becomes unattractive. That's Andrew Tate talking to him in his head. This man has listened, allegedly. Everything I say is true except for the parts that are false and everything's alleged. This man has listened to Andrew Tate quite a bit because that is an Andrew Tate thing. I guarantee it. Okay. Casey says they're mad. The women they don't want them. They're boys. They're emotional boys. Sometimes they laugh. Sometimes they cry. Sometimes I do both and they don't know why. Jay says, I wouldn't put anything past production, but really everyone is flawed and some flaws are sadly more common than others. Lazy says, I think it's the good old fashioned unprovoked misogyny. Patriotic says, I think it's an unfortunate side effect of the patriarchal society, but I also think production could do a better job of screening their contestants for BB. I definitely know better men than these. I definitely do. Okay. And if I was a man at home watching this, I'd be like, damn, they are giving us a bad name. Oh my gosh. Michelle said, I think they might egg it on production. And yes, all Olympics, they need sponsors. If you get to that level, that athletic level, and I mean, it takes, for all of Matt's Andrew Tate-ness, he has gotten to an Olympic level as an athlete, which is very difficult. And so to that, I will give him props. He swam in the real Olympics, he said, not special according to him. Oh, the real ones. Okay. Well, aren't they all real? Aren't they all really the Olympics? Like they're all really it's the Olympics. I've been ready for a real gay romance. I've been caught in a gay romance. Rah, 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 rah. I would love it. Give it to me. Give me something different. Because these like straight showmances, boring. Bring a book. I've seen it. I want to see something new. Give me something different. He told Jag he listens to Taint, so that tracks. Yeah, he's a Taint watcher. He's a Taint watcher. Andrew Tate, what you saying? Michelle says, I bet next Wednesday is a double. It's too soon to have been scheduled as the finale. Oh, DT says, didn't Matt say that he doesn't have a job because he's a freedom person or something? Well, he did say that he traveled and partied all through COVID. And I always think, probably don't want to say that. There's a lot of people that stayed inside and a lot of people died. And probably don't want to brag about not about just traveling and partying the whole time, but okay. Like Miss Felicia, okay. Sue H coming in with the quotes from the stream. I definitely know better men than these. I definitely do. Exactly. Chell, I can name a bunch of men that would be better in this house. Jay said, I'd love to see a psych eval used. There is one for casting, isn't there? Am I being silly? No, I think they do have a psych eval, but I think it's like, are you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? No. Do you need Xanax in the house? No, unless I can get some. Okay, you're in. I think that's the psych eval. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Goodness. Joseph says, I'm thinking next Wednesday was to have been the finale before the strike happened. I know November 9th is the finale, 90% chance, BB26 in the winter. Oh, really? And it is because they think that the strike will still be going then? Because originally there was a lot of talk of like, by, sometime in the fall, but I don't see it moving anywhere right now. Digital says, I asked that because they became mad at the same time for no reasons. As a Drag Race fan, I learnt with this show they create patterns, stereotypical representation to manipulate the viewer perception. Okay, that makes sense. Digital, that definitely makes sense. No, DT, I did not see Jag's family statement. Let me Google that real quick. Okay. Jag family statement, BB25 Okay. The Special Olympics condemns Big Brother Jared Fields 3 hours ago. Oh, okay. I feel like Miss Felicia. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this, you guys. So Cinema Blend is reporting, which I'm sure is just as credible as Newsweek. What's news anymore? What is it? Okay. Let's share the screen here for you guys to see. All right. Wow. This is really big news. All right. Special Olympics condemns Big Brother Jared Fields' controversial live feed moment with strong message. The nonprofit joined a house guest family in sending a message. So maybe this is Jag's family. Warning, the following contains spoilers from Big Brother. We get it. While Big Brother was quick to take action earlier in season 25 when a house guest violated its code of conduct, it has avoided addressing the latest controversy involving the week 5 head of household, Jared Fields. Jared stirred up a lot of controversy over Labor Day weekend with his use of a slur. And while the CBS series continues to ignore the moment, the Special Olympics sent a strong message via social media. To start at the beginning, those watching the latest episode of Big Brother might have seen that Jared wasn't too pleased with America Lopez when he thought she was intentionally losing competitions. Viewers saw a heated discussion between Corey Wurtenberger, or I like to call him Corey Worcestershire, and Jared about America, which conveniently excluded the controversial incident that those monitoring the live feeds with their Paramount Plus subscriptions witnessed. Jared called America a slur used to disparage people with intellectual disabilities, which further caused the tension between him and Corey. The moment wasn't aired on the latest episode of Big Brother, but the clip of Jared apologizing for the slur has been circulating since the results of the Week 5 veto competition. The lack of action by CBS and Big Brother prompted a response from the family of season 25 house guest Jag Baines. So it is Jag's family. He works with the Special Olympics in his spare time, and the post both condemned Jared's harmful use of language in a statement on his Instagram page and caught the attention of the nonprofit. This was posted on his account. Okay, so Jag's account, social media account, posted. Jag is a huge advocate and ally for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. He has dedicated nearly 13 years with Special Olympics and has been actively supporting the Spread the Word to End the Word campaigns for just as long. This cause is near and dear to our hearts. Jag's family, friends, and community are compelled to address an incident that occurred on season 25 of Big Brother. As many already are aware, a house guest, Jared Fields, used a derogatory term, the R word, when referring to a fellow house guest. Such language is entirely unacceptable, particularly on a prominent platform like Big Brother. CBS Big Brother maintains a zero-tolerance policy against hate speech and have previously removed house guests for violating their code of conduct. Although CBS has been silent about this incident, we wanted to address this issue and spread awareness. Using the R word diminishes the dignity and humanity of individuals with I/DD and perpetuates harmful stereotypes. To further demonstrate our support, we are offering Team Jag shirts, from which $5 of every purchase will be donated to our local Special Olympics organization. You can find the purchase in Jag's Instagram story. Okay. I will say, just in all honesty, $5 of it, then I hope it's $7. And then the $2 goes towards the production of it. I get there's a little production cost, but how much are the shirts? I'd have to see. It's cool that they're doing that, but I'm always skeptical. I'm always gonna be a little critical thinking to go. So $5, I mean, it's nice, but also, are you profiting off of it, or is the rest of it? I'll have to see what the price is. Is the rest of it just for production cost and to like send out? for them. But I'm like, that always like, wait a minute, just a second, check his card for drugs. Huh? What's going on? That was a play I did in 5th grade. I'll never forget. Wait a minute, just a second, check his card for drugs. Mr. Sly, one of your workers might be selling drugs to our kids, We were like in 5th grade and we wrote a play, a musical. And that was one of our songs. But I always look at that like, okay, interesting. Ugh, goodness. Stack says, you hope I was gonna go real. Oh, you're talking about you doxed yourself. Oh, well, you can delete it. I think you can delete it if you did dox yourself. I won't highlight any of yours. I don't want to dox you. Okay, you just checked. The shirts are $26 according to DT. Well, I don't think that's how much it is to make a shirt. I'll just say I'm looking at you with this eye. I'm like side eye, and you're like, I think we can do better than $5. I mean, it's a nice sentiment. You're doing something. I'm not doing anything, but also I'm not making money off of it. Unless you count me talking about it on YouTube, then that could be a little hypocritical. But, okay. Although Luke Valentine was not mentioned by name, the statement referred to season 25's controversy with Luke when he was expelled for his use of a racial slur. CBS wasted little time, and Luke was kicked out the following morning after the incident. To compare, it's been 5 days at the time of writing since people watching Big Brother Online heard Jared's remarks. It's unclear why the show hasn't acted on the incident, as there's no public comment from the series or network about it. The statement made by Jag Bain's family received support from the Special Olympics official account, which shared its own statement via comment on the post. The message combined disappointment with Big Brother and gratitude for the efforts being made by Bain's family. It said, Special Olympics stands behind Jag Bains and his family in their condemnation. It sounds like condom. Condemnation of the use of the R word by a contestant on CBS's Big Brother. Jag has worked tirelessly in helping our organization eradicate its use through education, advocacy, and inclusion. We are grateful that Jag's family will be donating to their local Special Olympics programs through Team Jag merchandise. Words matter, and when we choose to include, everybody wins. Here's the thing. If he already had Team Jag shirts made and he was already selling them, then it's a nice gesture. And it's nice to be like, oh, okay, we've already been selling these. We're going to put a portion out there. But if they made them specifically for this cause, that's where my side eye comes in. I'm like, then I feel like you're benefiting off of this. That's just my opinion. Okay. Condemnation. There was not. There used to be a adult store, Jay says, that was called Condemnation. Yes. I mean, this would have been a great opportunity to explain to the audience, to bring this up, have Jared say, because even when Jared admitted to saying it, he did say, I shouldn't have said it. Like, you could tell there was remorse from him in saying the word. Okay. That's what I picked up on. So why not allow him to then go in the DR, talk about how, that might be, I don't know, it's 2023, but that might be to him a relatively new slur. I've heard that a lot in the comments, people saying, I don't think a lot of people think that's a slur, but in the Big Brother Code of Conduct, it is. So a lot of people are like, well, if you're going to hold someone accountable, you got to hold another person accountable. And I understand the two words aren't necessarily the same, but they're the same in the Big Brother Code of Conduct as being slurs against a group of individuals. So it's just like when Big Brother does this stuff and they don't address it, that's when it just grows and grows and grows, and it gets completely, out of hand for them, because people want you to say something. So this would have been a teaching moment. This could have been something good. That's what Big Brother has never understood about itself. I feel like at times it does, but it does it in a way where it's taken too long and it looks a little performative and it just doesn't look sincere. But this could be a sincere moment where Jared is in the DR and they talk to him and we have this, a little bit more of like the Australia or the BB UK where Big Brother is actually talking to Jared, whoever the voice is or whatever producer there. You kind of break the fourth wall a bit and have him, say like, I use this word and whatever Jared's, I don't want, I feel horrible. I understand. And then CBS can be like, we're going to give money to the Special Olympics. We're going to do this. This could be a teachable moment. I feel like someone saying things and we have to allow in society, moments for growth and progress, or we're never going to grow. We're never going to progress. And then the people who could learn from it are just going to be pissed because they're like, well, they just cancel people anyways, even though you know how I feel about the cancel stuff. It's not real. It's just consequence culture. But okay, that's just my opinion. But there could be like a real learning moment here. It could be like a beautiful moment. Because as of just the early 2000s, the R word was a word we heard in our favorite television shows, movies. It was very common. I watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's my favorite show of all time. And that word, I go back and I rewatch the series regularly. And that word is used. There's lots of things that are used, but with time and with society, we progress. And it could be a moment. It could be a teachable moment. But they don't even allow that. They just want to pretend it didn't happen. And then you get the two sides going, well, we're never going to have a show anymore because people are so picky at what people say, rather than taking this time to be like, you know what? I effed up. I screwed up. I need to take this word out of my vocabulary. And here's why. And I genuinely feel bad. And if we get a genuine apology from someone, granted, it is one of the men in this house, and they're not doing themselves any favors, but give it a try, Big Brother. Give it a try rather than just brushing it under the rug. But then you got that code of conduct sitting over your head. So it's a pickle. It's a pickle for sure. Thank you, Crazy Woman, for the super chat. This episode had my fave new description for people. Strong in their convictions to the point of stupidity. Thanks for all the laughs. I mean, really, they're like confidently wrong. That's how I describe Jared when he's on one. Like, he's confidently wrong. Confidently wrong. So yeah. I think it's just a moment that we could learn. We could have like this beautiful human moment to be like, people fuck up and people are learning and we're constantly learning and progressing. And this could be something that's regularly in Jared's vocabulary that we could really, make people see that it does have effects on other people. And that's why it is now considered a slur. And that's why they put it in their code of conduct, because it can, it does affect other people. So just take it out. There's like so many words. There's so many freaking words. But for some reason, some people just want to say all the naughty ones. They love the naughty ones. Oh, yeah, it says right here, Jags t-shirts are $26. So $5 of that will be going. I think they could do better, but that's if they just created these shirts in the wake of this controversy. But if they had them before, I'm like, okay, anything is appreciated. But yeah, let's see what they say. With Thursday's live eviction episode around the corner, there's still a chance for the network to acknowledge the incident. Put in the chat, do you guys think they will acknowledge it in some way, or at least help raise awareness about the behavior being unacceptable if explicit action isn't taken against Jared? In an era where Big Brother tries to move away from the more problematic moments of its past, it would seem some acknowledgement would be necessary. I don't think so.
Big Brother is gonna remain confidently wrong. Okay. Yeah, making it a learning experience would be amazing. Because we can all learn. Hell, I love learning new stuff. There is stuff where I'm like, I didn't know that. Every day I feel like I learned something new. You know? William says, yes, let people progress. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. I think, and there's room for that. There is room for that through education, a little bit of compassion and understanding. I think there's room for that. Now, it's difficult when you do have these codes of conduct in play where it's like, nope, any breakage of this rulage, you're gone. But you can still, like, Luke still could have been gone from the house for breaking the rules, but we could have at least got a DR to explain, like, well, what happened? And do you understand why you shouldn't be saying that, Luke? And there just could be these moments that I feel like they're missed because they just want to go, I hope nobody sees that. And we all see it. And it's all over social media and everyone's saying, no, they won't say anything. DT says it's crazy that he's not even being punished. He cried over Luke, and now articles are coming out about Luke calling out production and Jared. I mean, I saw Christmas Abbott. I saw Labor Day in the Big Brother comments on Instagram. And I'm like, Labor Day? I don't think this is a debate you want to get into, girl. Remember the first time she went live after BB25? And she thought she was bringing up Josh Martinez. And instead they were like, why are you such a racist bitch? And she was like, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. So he says, soon you won't be able to say any words the way things are going. I mean, you're welcome to your opinion, Zoe. I don't agree with that. I think that if you look through the history of time, progress has been made. And that's a good thing. All right. And I don't think getting rid of slurs or very hateful, harmful words are necessarily taking away all language or all forms of communication. I just think as we grow, we know better, and that's one of those situations. But I do hear that argument a lot, Zoe, that I feel like we won't be able to say anything anymore. Everything's so PC, but I just don't see it that way. I just see it as progress. And if you look at, where my mom's generation was to where my generation is to where my niece's generation now is, we just progress as people and we learn from one another. And I think I look at it more as progress than a negative, but it's the same. I feel the same way when, the pronoun discussion comes up as well. I'm just like, I don't see the harm in, referring to people by what they want to be referred to as a respectful thing. But yeah, Julia will give a disclaimer. She'll be like, choose kindness. Unlike my husband, who did not choose kindness, but got a nice, hefty payout, allegedly, to leave this place. Yeah, it would be nice, Ben, if we could learn who the HOH is in a live. I think there's plenty of rude words you could still say, in the English language that are more acceptable. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Rosalind says they won't say anything. Yup. Drag Race do that well, Digital says. They let a lot of space to the contestants to be vulnerable on their past actions. Yeah, because everybody has something, or we've all made mistakes. We've all said things, maybe we didn't know were harmful, or we did know we were harmful and we still said them, and maybe need to find out why we're doing that. No one walks around just perfect. Stack says Memphis was just in the news. Was it when he got in the fight? Him and Christmas beat up that couple, or they got in a physical fight with someone outside of his strip mall bar in Florida. Yeah, I would rather just send $26 Special Olympics. But I guess if you're a Jag fan, you might want the Jag shirt. You might want it. So Jay says, I support free speech in public. And the other side is you still get to face other people's reactions. So the learning moment stand up. Yeah, I mean, there's, there are consequences to actions. There are consequences to things that you say. I mean, just like you go into your office or wherever you work, you can't just pop off and say whatever you want. You don't have ultimate free speech there. There are rules, and this is CBS Big Brother, and this is a corporation, and this is a show, and you can't just say whatever you want. Free speech does not come at times without some consequences. So, yeah. The casuals will be like, what's Julia Moonves talking about? What is she talking about? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. DT says, do you think that it would be different if he wasn't Cerie's son? That's interesting. I still don't think people see the R word slur as a slur worthy of, I know a lot of people do, but there's still a lot of people who are still like, what? And I only say that because I've seen that a ton on social media and in the comments, even for my videos. So it could be, because I think there's a certain protection for sure when your mom is a CBS, game show, Survivor, Snake in the Grass, friggin' Peacock Traders legend. I think there's a little bit, he's getting a little bit of the benefits, the privilege of being a Nepo baby, of being a CBS Nepo baby. So yeah. It's a show with contracts and rules. And that's how it is. That's how it is. By the way, I will always call it Twitter. Yes. It'll never be X to me. Okay. What's his nuts can suck it. I don't care. All right, you guys. So that is my breakdown for this evening. Thank you for joining me for a late night conversation. I appreciate all of your perspectives in the chat. Thank you for sharing those with me and being brave enough to speak your own truth, and for us to be able to have like a civil conversation. I think that's nice, rather than being like, you're wrong, you're stupid, bye, blocked. And yes, I have blocked people in the past. So I'm not going to pretend I'm just like, I want to hear everybody. When people are, doing a little too much, then yeah, there might be. But I love that the civil discourse within the chat and the conversations we can have, because this is an ongoing debate in America. Speech, free speech. Obviously, lots of things going on in the House, again, is directly coming from out here in society, because like I always say, and like everybody says, Big Brother is just a mirror to our society. So the things that we deal with out here in the world and that exist out here in the world are going to exist in that house as well. So that's that about that. You guys have been wonderful. You've been great. You've been great. And you've been wonderful. I will be live tomorrow before the live eviction. I was hoping to do it in the morning, but we got to take Teddy to the vet. But after that, I'll probably come online. Sounded bad, but I'll go live, and we'll talk about some live feed stuff and pregame for the episode. So probably afternoon your time, but late morning my time, hopefully. And we'll have some more fun and some more laughs. And then I'll be back after the live eviction episode. If you haven't checked out my video, the breakup of the guys, Red and Cameron, please go show it some love. I love to do those little videos and put them together for you guys. So hopefully you enjoy it. And hopefully you enjoy the rest of your night, morning, wherever you are in the world. Take care of yourself, and always remember to enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. We'll talk soon. Bye, everyone.
If you like what you see,